The music world is mourning the loss of Clem Burke, the legendary drummer of Blondie, who passed away at the age of 70 following a private battle with cancer. Burke's funeral, held in an intimate ceremony attended by close family, friends, and fellow musicians, served as a moving tribute to the man who defined an era. Mourners gathered to celebrate not only his groundbreaking musical career, but also the profound impact he had on the lives of those who knew him personally. The service was marked by emotional eulogies, live musical performances of Blondie classics, and quiet moments of reflection. Burke's casket, adorned with drumsticks and memorabilia from his life, symbolized the passion and rhythm he brought to the world. Attendees remembered him not just as a musician, but as a warm, generous, and humble soul who left a lasting impression on everyone he encountered. Born Clement Anthony Bozowski on November 24, 1954, in Bayonne, New Jersey, Clem Burke was drawn to music from a young age. His early love for rhythm led him to pick up drumsticks at just 14 years old. While his enthusiasm once got him dismissed from his school orchestra for playing too loudly, it was that very passion and tenacity that would one day catapult him to international stardom. In the early 1970s, he responded to an ad seeking a drummer with freak energy, an audition that brought him to the attention of Debbie Harry and Christine, the founders of Blondie. By 1974, Burke had joined the band, and within a year, he was a full-fledged member of the group that would become one of the most iconic acts of the 20th century. Clem Burke's dynamic drumming style was pivotal in shaping the eclectic and groundbreaking sound of Blondie. With a unique ability to blend punk aggression with pop sensibility and disco rhythms, Burke helped forge a sound that was as innovative as it was commercially successful. His contributions to hits like Heart of Glass, Call Me, The Tide is High, and Rapture, the latter being the first song featuring rap to top the Billboard Hot 100, cemented his place in music history. Tracks like Dreaming showcased his raw energy and technical brilliance, his furious drumming matched only by his flair and style. Blondie quickly rose to prominence, and Burke was at the heart of that ascent. His stage presence was electric, his energy infectious. Fans and critics alike often referred to him as the heartbeat of the band, not only for his drumming, but for his unwavering commitment to Blondie's success and creative evolution. His sense of rhythm and timing brought coherence to the band's genre-defying sound, allowing them to fluidly traverse punk, new wave, disco, reggae, and pop. Even after Blondie disbanded in the early 1980s, Burke's talent and versatility kept him in high demand. He went on to collaborate with some of the biggest names in music. He worked with Bob Dylan, whose songwriting genius found new rhythms under Burke's skilled hands. He played for Iggy Pop, where his raw punk energy shone through. He also collaborated with the Eurythmics, Nancy Sinatra, and many more, adapting effortlessly to different musical styles while leaving his distinctive imprint. In 1987, Burke briefly joined the Ramones, one of punk's most influential bands, playing under the alias Elvis Ramone. Though his stint was short, only 2 gigs, it remains a testament to the high regard in which he was held by his peers. Few musicians could cross such distinct stylistic lines and remain authentic in each performance. He later joined Slinky Vagabond, a supergroup featuring David Bowie collaborators and fashion icon Keenan Duffy, Glenn Matlock of the Sex Pistols, and guitarist Earl Slick. This endeavor highlighted his continuous desire to explore and innovate musically. Burke's dedication to music went beyond performance. He was deeply invested in understanding the physical and cognitive demands of drumming. He co-founded the Clem Burke Drumming Project, a pioneering research initiative aimed at studying the physiological benefits and neurological demands of drumming. This groundbreaking work linked intense drumming sessions to levels of physical exertion comparable to that of professional athletes. Burke became not just a musician, but also a pioneer in music-related science, demonstrating how passion and curiosity could lead to broader impacts outside the music studio. In 2006, Clem Burke was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame alongside his Blondie bandmates. The organization honored him as a versatile and distinctive drummer who played exactly what each song required, and when called for, let loose with blistering punk rock energy. This recognition was a fitting tribute to a man who had not only contributed to some of the most influential records of the 20th century, but had also elevated the art of drumming itself. Following his passing, tributes poured in from every corner of the music world. Debbie Harry and Christine, his longtime collaborators and friends, released a heartfelt statement. Clem was not just a drummer. He was the heartbeat of Blondie. His talent, energy, and passion for music were unmatched, and his contributions to our sound and success are immeasurable. Beyond his musicianship, Clem was a source of inspiration both on and off the stage. His vibrant spirit, infectious enthusiasm, and rock-solid work ethic touched everyone who had the privilege of knowing him. Christine also shared poignant images of Burke, expressing gratitude to the fans. I know he'd want to thank all of you for being supportive all these years. Other musicians echoed these sentiments. Ryan Hamilton called Burke a genuinely good guy, noting the privilege of calling him a friend. Manchester poet Tony Walsh highlighted his critical role in shaping Blondie's genre-defying sound, and Smith's guitarist Johnny Marr, who toured with Blondie in 2022 and recorded with them, praised Burke as a musical great and one of the good guys. Mike Joyce, former drummer of the Smiths, kept his tribute simple but powerful. Clem Burke, man, what a drummer/performer. Gary Kemp of Spandau Ballet shared a memory from a Lou Reed Memorial concert they both played at, remembering Burke as a legend. Tim Burgess, lead singer of the Charlatans, noted humorously and affectionately, I love it that Clem Burke was in a Blondie tribute band at the same time as actually being in Blondie. He added that Burke was the epitome of a super cool drummer, so influential and a lovely guy. The tributes didn't stop there. The Kinks' Dave Davies expressed sorrow, remembering Burke's spectacular drumming and their personal friendship. Nancy Sinatra shared a deeply emotional statement, accompanied by a photo of her performing with Burke. Your life was beautiful, Clem, and I will never forget you or the times we shared. Your memory will live on in my heart and in the hearts of millions of fans around the world. Godspeed, dear friend. I love you. Burke's impact was also felt beyond the professional music community. Fans from around the globe took to social media to express their grief and gratitude. Stories of meeting Burke backstage, seeing him perform live, or even just being inspired to pick up a pair of drumsticks flooded timelines and comment sections. The outpouring of love highlighted just how many lives he had touched, not just through his music, but through his humanity. As the final notes of his funeral service echoed through the hall, those in attendance were left with a profound sense of loss, but also immense gratitude. Clem Burke was more than just a drummer. He was a trailblazer, a mentor, a researcher, a collaborator, and above all, a kind-hearted man whose love for music knew no bounds. His rhythm powered an era, and his beat continues to echo in the hearts of all who knew and admired him. In death, as in life, Clem Burke remains a symbol of passion, creativity, and excellence. The drumming world has lost one of its finest, but his legacy will endure in every crash of the cymbal, every beat of the snare, and every soul that dares to follow in his footsteps. Rest in rhythm, Clem Burke. You will never be forgotten.